So I am here with center fielder Pat Manning. Pat, thanks for joining me, brother. How you doing?
For sure, man. I appreciate you having me on. How are you?
Yeah, so I'm good. I've heard from a couple of the people who I've talked to that they like to kind of sit down and like talk out their at bats and talk out their mindset just to kind of make sure that things are straight in your head because that's a huge part of the game. And I actually just had someone from the Babson Athletics department hit me up and say, I like what you're doing over there just because it's almost like the mental part of it sometimes goes on like neglected. So he liked that I
100%.
was kind of highlighting that. So hopefully you can kind of take some of that out of this as well.
100%. Like we talk through our at bats, like in practice, like during the game, whatever. But like sitting down and watching film, like that's as authentic as it gets. Like you're seeing how you're playing right in front of you. So I was
Right.
looking forward to this.
And it's always fun when you can go back and watch a home run swing too.
Yeah, for sure. I've
All
seen
right.
it many
So
times.
I wanted to start with just kind of like a background. So you played at Catholic Memorial. That's in what town in Massachusetts?
West Roxbury, it's the neighborhood of Boston.
So you guys came up to Plymouth North in the first round of the playoffs for both of our senior years, and you guys took us down in a 1-0 game, and that was pretty tough to swallow. But you guys played well. The ball was just bounced your way that day. So I want to hear what you got about that. What do you remember from that?
That was a fun game, dude. I forget who it was, but I was playing center that day, and there was a line drive hit straight over my head, and I made a catch like running back on it, and that was like my one play of the day. I didn't have any
Yeah,
knocks,
and it was
but
a big play. So my one of my good friends, Dylan Zemotel, hit that ball. He was a
yeah,
freshman. He was a freshman during that game, and he told me he came back to the dugout. He was like, "I have no idea how that dude caught that. Like I barreled that ball." And your pitcher was a stud too. So if he's a good hitter. So if he got his barrel to the ball, like he said it was smoked, it was definitely smoked.
yeah, yeah.
So
I think we had McGrath going that day, or ace, like first round of the playoffs, and he had been nails all year, or it was probably Gemma actually, who
yeah, I
was
think it was
like
Gamma.
Catholic Conference MVP. He's at Northeastern right now, killing it. So yeah, I don't know,
Oh,
man. That
that was a good baseball game. So that was the last
was
baseball game you played until like 2 weekends ago. No,
the so we
that
won
tournament.
that game,
State
and then
tournament.
we got bounced after, and then that I've been telling my boys like, dude, this is the first meaningful baseball game we've
That's what I
played.
mean.
Like,
In
it's
so long.
crazy, bro.
That's
It's
insane.
insane.
All right. So talking about meaningful games, you've been playing center field for the first 2 weekends of the season, and although this was your first college hit, you have been sneaky, kind of very good at creating runs for your team. You've got 5 runs, 5 walks so far in 4 games. So that's going to be great for you. Just getting on base, especially playing center field. If you can just at the back of that lineup get on base and score some runs, it's going to be a dangerous lineup. So we're going to take a look right now at the first at bat, not the first at bat, but our first at bat. So you're here in the top of the seventh. It's a 5-0 game. So before you step into the box, what do you kind of like to think? What's on the front of your mind, and is it consistent every time you step in the box, or does it change?
I would say it changes definitely based on the situation. Like when I'm leading off the game in like the top of the first, like I was for this game, I'm first pitch, it's got to be middle, like right where I want it, and I got to be ready to go. If not, I'm taking that pitch 9 times out of 10 because my boys have been telling me like when I'm getting to like when I get back to the dugout after either scoring a run or getting out, sometimes like a 6 pitch K is better than like a first pitch rollover. Like a 6 pitch K on like a filthy curveball is like better than like a first pitch rollover because then I can report back. I can tell the guys I saw this, that, and this, and the ball's moving this way, and it's tailing into me. It'll be tailing away from you, and I can just report back and be that little like mediator between the guys, the big bats in our lineup, like 2 through 5, 2 through 6, and then they're at bat. So if I can help in that way, that's absolutely huge for our team. And as you can see, we're raking the ball up and down the lineup right now. So it's good to see. So here in the seventh, I'm probably looking to drive something back up the middle. I've seen this kid a couple times already, the lefty. So yeah, line drive's big part of the park. Ideally, right back up the middle.
Okay, so I like that approach a lot. Honestly, I like the idea of if it's first pitch middle, just get it out of the way. Let's give it my A swing. But I also like the idea, and I do agree with, I'm sure it's been Valente and Brick and Yellen and all those guys who are super good hitters. And if they can get those little tips from you, that can make the difference between them having a barrel and then not having a barrel. So I do agree with them that if you're in the leadoff spot and you give your A swing on that first pitch and then grind out a 6-7 pitch at bat, and you can give them those little keys, I agree that is almost equally as valuable. So you're up here, I guess.
100%.
Okay, so that looks like it's either an outside fastball or maybe like a changeup.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was an outside fastball. He was erratic in the sense that like he wasn't throwing a whole lot of first pitch strikes. He wasn't giving up a whole lot of walks. Like he kind of needed a pitch or two to get into like settle into the at bat. But otherwise he was a tad erratic. So I was looking for my pitch for sure.
So you're in the box, and I like to kind of get a gauge of if it shifts throughout the game or throughout the season based on who you're facing, where you like to set up in the box. Does that ever change based on kind of the situation?
Definitely. We got a couple of guys on our team that like pride themselves on like keeping the hitters off balance. So for those guys, they're not going to blow anything past me. So I might go a little further up in the box. And then we have like Henry Leak, who I'm facing today, live ABs. He's throwing low to mid 90s. I'm as far back in the box as I can get. I need to see every single millisecond of that pitch because it's moving so fast, obviously. So for this guy, he's not blowing anything past me, but I got my back foot like close to that back edge of the batter's box, but not all the way back.
Okay, so it's a 2-1 count here, and I'm not sure if this is something you often think about, but do you ever consider yourself someone who's good at drawing walks? Because it sounds weird, but it's becoming increasingly more and more valuable in the game. Just being able to draw a walk, like sabermeticians have said now, that's more valuable than we ever thought. So have you ever considered yourself someone who likes to grind out ABs, see pitches, and take walks?
Definitely. I pride myself on being a tough out, and I'm also a huge Moneyball guy. So, like in the movie, Billy Bean's talking about, like, do I care if it's a walk or a hit? No, I don't give a damn. I just need to get on base. So I'm looking to get on base, especially in that leadoff spot. So I'm really looking for my pitch, and I think I get a pretty good feel of the zone. We had like 100 live ABs this fall, and I like kept track of them all, and I only had like 2 Ks looking, and it might have been like borderline pitches that I like might or not agreed with, but yeah, I don't K looking too often ideally, but I do like to have a good feel for the zone.
Okay, so I think you're looking at 3-1 here.
Yeah.
And I haven't got to talk with any of your teammates yet about kind of their approach when they're on base as far as stealing bags. Brick's not the kind of guy who probably gets the green light often, so I want to see what you have to say about that too. So I think it's 3-2 here. Yeah. And how has he been attacking you this whole AB? Has it been a lot of fastballs?
Yeah, tons of fastballs. He mixed I'm pretty sure it was a changeup like coming in towards me a little bit on that one in the dirt, but other than that, all fastballs, and that was kind of how it was up until this at bat as well. I saw a lot of fastballs. He really is like a pitch to contact guy, like to try and get in on the hands, like try to hit his spots, but he doesn't have gross off speed. He's just trying to spot that fastball as of right now.
And I'm sure the answer is yes, but are you a fastball hitter? Do you like kind of like doesn't make a difference? You gotta just see it hit it kind of guy?
I am a see it hit it kind of guy, but fastballs for sure are my bread and butter. I'm hitting fastballs all day long. We do get some curveball swings, but I'm a fastball hitter for sure.
Yeah, you're hitting fastballs all day long.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so here you are on first. That was just you casually drawing one of your 5 walks. So that's, again, something I would encourage you to continue to keep up, just seeing those pitches. setting it up for these guys who, they hit the ball very well behind you. So you're on base here. You and the team kind of have almost like a structure for how you like to take your leads. Is that the same every time? Is it a lefty here, so you're taking a little bit less than half a step, or how do you like to take your leads?
Yeah, I like the crossover shuffle is our bread and butter at Babson, so that's what I'm doing here. In terms of the size of the lead, I just like to be comfortable, and I feel like I can get a little more because I can hop back and have a good reaction time on that pickoff move. So I like to get as much as I can get because, as you know, I like to steal bags. So
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I can get to that base as quickly as possible. So
Yeah. Okay, so there's a lefty on the mound, and I think you're about to take this back here. How is this field? I mean, I've got some mixed reviews. Jordy said the mound was really nice, and then Brick said the outfield sucked. It was bumpy.
That's right. Brick wasn't lying. That outfield was a freaking minefield. I don't know how we handled it, but we figured it out. But let's see what we got here. Try to get halfway there just in case that kid fumbled that. I wanted to make sure I could get to second. We get Valente up now. Absolutely hammered the ball this weekend. Holy crap.
I feel like he always does.
Yeah, he always does, but this weekend in particular, I don't remember him not catching a barrel. He got it up.
No, he's like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so okay. That's just first move.
Yeah, so I went first move there, and the kid at the shortstop, he caught that ball, and the throw might have beaten me, but I think it was a little bit of a low throw. I kicked the ball out of his glove.
We can definitely watch that back. I was watching this back, and these plays, when I go and watch them back, like whether it's Ike hitting bombs, Jordy's strikeouts, or your stolen bases, they're always more impressive when I watch them back than when I originally see them, because I'm not sure what the move is here, like if the coach tells you it's just first move or how you like to play that, but you just took off first move, and that's not a bad throw to first because he's probably a little bit thrown off when he sees you moving. And we're going to see this now, and it's like you said, I don't think the ball beat you there. You're on that back.
Yeah, it was definitely bang bang. But I snuck in there for sure, and I did get the go ahead to go on the first move prior to stealing that bag. So I was ready to go for that for sure, and I was looking forward to stealing that bag.
That's a big base, and if this even in a 5-0 game, but even more so if you guys are chasing a run up one, that's a big base to have, because I think there's one out here. So a Valente single or a pass ball gets you to third, getting scoring position next year. All right, so I'm gonna go to the big swing of the day for you, and I'm gonna ask you beforehand: are you when's the last time you hit a home run?
Yeah, we talked about my high school career. That was senior year. The year before that, I swing by Prickle there. The year before that, my junior year, was actually my last in-game home run at our place at CM against Brookline, I believe, left center. So it's been a while, that's for sure.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sure you didn't go up to the plate here thinking home run, but do you? Is it this is a situation, 11-0 game where you are trying to just drive the ball somewhere?
Yeah, I'm definitely just trying to hit it hard somewhere. I was thinking situation, but at the same time, I was very much trying to get into my zone personally. I hadn't obviously, this is my first hit. I hadn't gone to college hit yet, so I'm looking big part of the field, line drive, get something I can handle. I'm pretty sure I actually get down in a hole. I get to 2 strikes. I'm pretty sure it was a 2-strike swing, which ideally you're not looking at homer on, but I'm still looking to drive the ball hard to the big part of the park. So
yeah, I think that's right too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm down 0-2 here, and then I work a ball, and then I get ready to go. not chasing that. Oh yeah, that's strike two there.
Yeah, this was tough when they put the outs up there, but they didn't use the scoreboard at all. Like
Yeah.
no counts or outs. It was
Yeah.
tough in the game because if I missed a pitch, I was so lost.
Right. And we've seen a lot of lefties up until this point, so I was eager to face a righty because obviously that matchup favors me as opposed to like if it was a left-handed pitcher. So I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, so even in this at bat, like you've been working a good at bat. You didn't just catch one.
Yeah, definitely. Got to see a lot of pitches, especially in that leadoff spot.
Yeah, that's a good mentality to have. It's a good mentality for a leadoff hitter, and it's just always going to serve you well, no matter where you're hitting. Seeing a lot of pitches is going to help you. Yeah, so that must have felt real good to see that fly out of there.
Definitely. It felt awesome. Got a little smirk out of coach running third, so that was good to see. The fellas were fired up for me. I was pretty fired up running first. I needed that first hit real bad. I had just switched bats actually. I'm notorious for using like a 5-year-old bat, and I was like, finally, like it's out of hits. So I started using the goods, which is Valente's bat, and I know for sure he's been catching barrels with that. So I gave it a shot and worked out, I guess.
That's a good story because
Yeah.
it was clearly out of hits.
Yeah. Definitely out of hits. I had gotten every last hit out of that thing.
Was it the same bat you were using at CM?
It was the senior year I was using that bat against you guys, and then I like at that point it's a 2-year-old bat, so
Not that old.
no,
No.
but up until this point, like that's a rather old bat, especially at the college level where we're getting like new shipments of bats every year, and people just like use like the newer ones.
Yeah.
But I like what's worked for me. Why fix what's not broken is what I say. But at this point, it was broken. So
Yeah, at this point it was broken. So
yeah.
no, I hope you enjoy kind of coming and seeing what your at bats look like, and if you want to, I'm more than open to continuing to do this. I mean, I almost have a schedule now where kind of like I kind of get guys in here and we watch some film. So you're gonna see me at the field on Saturday for the first time.
Let's go.
So I'm more than open to keep kind of breaking this film down, giving you guys a chance to watch it.
Definitely, man. Like this is really helpful for me just to like get in that right mentality, understand what I was thinking on the field, and see if I can make any adjustments. So I really appreciate it. It was
Yeah, no problem. I look forward to seeing you this weekend. Keep balling, keep racking in walks and hits, and doing well.
100%, boss. I appreciate you having me on.
Catch you, brother.
All right, peace.
So I thank Patty for coming on. I got to give a little shout out to my boy, Dylan Z Motel. That was a tough one for us, but no, another good conversation. I appreciate Patty coming and talking with me. So I'll catch you guys soon. Thank you.